It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Thank you very much for staying with your feel-good breakfast show. It is Expresso here on SABC3. Now, this next story really is such an incredible and equally inspiring one. After being diagnosed with cancer in 2008, Mariam Jakoet-Harris started on a new path to healthy eating. And she knew that was the starting point. She discovered that a healthy diet was a leading factor in helping her beat her diagnosis. And this was the moment that she made the very necessary changes to her lifestyle. And today, Mariam lives cancer-free. Fantastic news, and is the owner of Cooked.Inc, which focuses on providing the best quality, healthy, halal food. It's incredible. Now, Mariam joins us this morning to share all about her inspiring journey on World Cancer Day. Mariam, it's so good to have you here. You really are a Mbokodo superwoman.
Oh, I like that word.
Yeah, that's it. Mbokodo. That's who you are. That's what you are. But Mariam, this is absolutely incredible. And first of all, congratulations on being able to fight cancer. Because, you know, yes, there is the medical part to it and the scientific part to it, but I think so much of it has got to do with your willpower, and that speaks to all the lifestyle changes that you had to make. But take us through the moment that you were diagnosed with lymphoma.
So, that was now, where are we now? In what year?
2021.
Oh, we're in 2021.
Yes.
So in 2008, so it's, what's that, 13 years ago? I was 27 at the time. All right, and I was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. So I've just been married. I was married like 2 years only, no kids, anything like that. Went in, so I had no aches, no pains, nothing like that. Went in for a biopsy. They called me in and they told me, no, it's stage 3 lymphoma. And I was like, you know, you're young.
I mean, because you had no aches and you had no physical manifestations of what anyone might think cancer looks like. That must have been quite shocking to you. Did you at first even think, no, man, that can't be right?
Yeah, I was dumbstruck because usually when I go to the doctor, even when I go to the dentist, my husband accompanies me. I'm a baby like that. But with this also, when I went in for the results, I was just like, no, it's fine. You don't have to come with me. And then they told me, no, it's cancer. I was like, I was dumbstruck.
And then, of course, this was the starting point for you. You knew at that point that you had to make some lifestyle changes. And what was that like? Was it an easy transition? Did you have to reel everybody into that journey in that space with you and your family?
So for me, when I met with the oncologist the first time, they told me it will be 6 months of treatment, intensive chemo treatment, and he put down the dates and everything like that. What I did was then, I took the calendar from the oncologist. I said, can I have that, please? It's like, looked at me all confused, like, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, so you said 6 months and every 2 weeks, and I'm counting it down. I'm like, so I'm done here.
I love it. I absolutely love it,
And he's like, no, you know, during chemo and things like this, complications can occur. And I'm like, no, doctor.
You've got this, it's on the calendar.
I'm done. It's
done.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, I mean, of course, it is a collaboration, really, between yourself and the medical professionals. But how important was it for you to recognize that this had so much to do with your own involvement?
That's the thing.
Hey?
So it's there to teach you something. And for me, it taught me a lot. So I always say cancer has been my blessing. Right? It taught me a lot about myself. And it's not only where you have to change the way you eat, it's the way you consume everything. So it's your movement, it's your mind, it's how you think, it's holistic beings, it's your soul, what emotions are eating at you. It's all of that in a little bundle, and it taught me all of that.
And it's so overwhelming, Mariam. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing how you've been able to get through all of this and still be able to sit here with so much confidence and positivity today. During that phase and that entire experience, that 6 months that you had to do your training, I mean, not your training, but I suppose training your mind to change your lifestyle. During the period that you were doing your treatment, did you ever think for any moment that you might lose the fight against cancer?
No.
No?
No.
Not at all?
Not at all. So I had a best friend and one of my sister-in-laws. At the same time they had cancer, they lost the fight, sadly, with cancer. For me, when I was diagnosed, for me it was more about researching what is the chemo going to do and how can I fix my body? How can I assist my body to overcome this?
Love that. Well, as a cancer survivor, you've got so many people watching you right now, people who are battling cancer,
Yeah.
battling the fight, people who are really looking for inspiration and are looking for that pick-me-up.
Yeah.
What is your advice to everyone right now who is watching this and has been diagnosed with any type of cancer?
So for me, look at it like going on a hike, right?
Yeah. And
So-
I love hikes.
Yeah. We're in
we
Cape
love
Town, right? So if you're going on a hike, what do you all need to pack in? How do you need to be prepared, right? So you know the top of the mountain, that's your summit, that's
Yeah.
your goal, that's where you're aiming for, right? But there's a journey involved. So you're packing snacks.
Yeah.
So see that your nutrition is up to date,
Yeah.
right? You're also mentally preparing for that journey,
Yeah.
right? You also know that this journey is going to be hard,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's going to be successful. So I think it's more a mind thing.
Yeah.
And yes, there will be days that will be very hard, but you have to push through it.
Mariam, when are you releasing a book? Because wow, you are a superhero and you're an absolute warrior. Thank you very much for joining us today and of course sharing this fantastic story of inspiration and a
Thank you.
story of personal, I think, strong will and
Yeah.
mental will. This is incredible. You're not going anywhere. I'm not letting you go anywhere today because cancer survivor and owner of Cooked.Inc, Mariam Jakoet-Harris, will be joining us in the Expresso kitchen to really put to all of us, for us to see exactly how she made those lifestyle changes. And it starts in the kitchen. It starts with the food and then it goes into your mind, then it goes into your body. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.